What's happening, guys? Oliver here from Smillie Reacts. Welcome again to my reaction series to Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha. It's also, or as I like to call it, just Nanoha. This is episode 12, so the second last episode. Usually, obviously, in a one-course season like this, it's usually only 12 episodes, but this one obviously is 13. So, kind of if you think about this. Yeah, if you believe in the superstitions and all that, well, 13 is an unlucky number. So, just a random thought out there. So yeah, a lot has happened. A lot. There was a lot for me to process last episode because, as I stated, that was a good twist last episode. I have to say, it is like, it may be short in today's modern age of anime, maybe a little bit more cliche, but the idea that they turn around and go, actually, such and such character, in this case, Fate, is actually, clone, doll, whatever, whichever one you want to go with. In this case, doll, and is actually not the original, because the original one of Fate, Alicia, I believe her name was, is actually dead, and of course, I like the mum. The thing with her is, like, I understand where she's coming from. Like, I know she's like going completely off the rails now, but yes, she lost her daughter, and grief and all that. That is fine. That is something that no parent obviously should go through. Saying that, though, going power mad and finding a way to, bring back the dead, on the other hand, yeah, that's when the point you go, maybe you should stop. Because, yeah, this is not going to end well. And as I said previously, at first I had like three ideas of three theories of how this show would end in regards to the villain. And that was, she gets transported to another world, which is kind of what she's doing at the moment. She dies, which I'm kind of also sadly expecting. Or three, she gets, arrested. But I think I had a fourth one. What was the fourth one? Arrested, get killed. Oh well. The fourth one probably doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, as you can see, I've actually skipped ahead past the the intro preview thing, mainly because, well, it keeps revealing stuff that's going to happen in the episode, and as one of you has said in the comments of last episode, is that why don't you just skip it? And yeah, I really should have been skipping the previews this entire time, but oh well. I'm curious to see how this episode's going to play out. This is the second last episode of season 1. We're going to have Fate versus her mother. So that's going to be interesting to watch. And also, I reckon Nanoha is going to say something maybe to Fate's mum as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into this episode in 3, 2, 1. Straight into the OP. And I'll just quickly get up the information I need. Because, yeah, Priscilla. That's the mum's name. To be perfectly honest, guys, I don't know if I will continue Nanoha straight away, but I promise you right now, I will continue it at some point. Because now that I've started on this franchise, like with Dead Alive, I want to watch it all. I want to finish each franchise that I start. But may have to put Nanoha on the back burner for a while, sadly. But we'll see what happens. Like, if I do put it on the back burner for a little bit, it won't be for long. I say that now. Watch me put it on the back burner for like another year, but that won't happen. That I promise you that won't happen. Also, with this other triangle heart people have been talking about. Oh, okay, each one of those episodes is 28 minutes. That's only 4. I don't know. Maybe I'll react to those at some point. Still, gotta say, love the dimensional rift. Yeah, but things aren't going well. Yeah, pretty much this is going to if everything goes out of control, the entire universe, every reality is going to break apart, from what I gathered from this. Fate's still out of it. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure Alf will keep an eye on Fate and look after her. They have nothing to worry about. Yeah, but Preciso is the one that we need to worry about at the moment. The most. And our fates are sealed. Yeah, it's understandable why Fate's like this, because finding out that not only did your mother never love you, but finding out that you're a clone / doll, yeah, that would definitely take a hit on your mental state. And considering the fact that, you know, Fate's been doing this all for her mother all this time, that's a massive slap, metaphorical slap to the face. Okay. I don't know if I brought this up, and if I have before, I apologize. But the music in this show, maybe it's because it's from the early 2000s, but particularly this track that's playing right now, of all the things that it makes me think of, is Metal Gear Solid. Like the original first game, Metal Gear Solid, on the PlayStation. I don't know why it makes me think of Metal Gear Solid, but mainly, I guess it's because mainly of that theme. Yeah, probably best not to fall into any of the black spaces. Oh, great. Yeah, alright. Don't fall into the black holes. Got it. So that pretty much will be a death sentence, yes. That's a massive door. But she just kicked it open nonchalantly. Fly over. Damn. That's some powerful magic, Chrono. Almost said called him Chrome. That's another character. Particularly from Dr. Stone. So you're going to go help Nanoha. Okay. That is true. She doesn't have to impress her mom anymore. But I do know that, I have a feeling, of course, that Fate's going to break out of this comatose state that she's in during this episode. In fact, she's coming out of it right now, as I said, as I spoke. Yeah, and she's going to see what the Nanoha and the others are doing. And of course, she's going to want to join in. And she denied you even that. You just pressed on and continued to follow her instructions. And this is why I stated I think Nanoha is actually going to speak to her mother, Teresa, before Teresa, you know, dies or something. Yeah, as an equal. Yeah. Both as a rival and an equal. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. But Nanoha has shown you otherwise, that there's another way to live. Yeah, you're not going to run, Fate. I know that much. That's why I reckon you're going to confront your quote-unquote mother. Wow. Okay. I know those things aren't human, like they said that they were robots, but still. I noticed as soon as Fate got up from the bed, the screen that she was watching Nanoha and the others on has gone to snow. And if you get what I meant by that, you're older than you grew up in the 90s, I should say. If you don't understand what I meant by that, look up snow television or something along those lines on Wikipedia. And it heals itself. Right? Well, it's still got cracks in it, actually. Damn, already I'm bidding along to this soundtrack. Now it's healing itself. Oh yeah, and the other thing I forgot to mention is that, and thank you for correcting me in the comments, they're not 12, they're like 8 or 9. So the transformation sequences are even worse in this show. But apparently, as the seasons go on, they get older. So the transformation sequences in later seasons aren't as cringeworthy. Don't get distracted with your magic. And that. Here's fate. You know this is an early 2000s anime when you have a song like this playing. Yeah, if you both team up, you can take it on. Yeah, combining magic like that will definitely make an explosion that bit massive. Yep, they're here. So, I take it Alicia's already dead. So all she really is just a girl in a tube. Oh, we're back to the MGS theme. No, at least RF is happy. Guess we could call her best dog girl. That doesn't look good. Yep, she needs to confront her mother. I thought Nanoha was going to do something, but I guess not. Yeah, because I guess... Oh, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. That's just a minus thought I've had. Yep. Yeah, everything's starting to shake. That's an interesting elevator. Very, what's the word? Punk, maybe? Time to seal this reactor. Because if we don't seal it, I think, yeah, well, we know that everything is just going to blow up and disappear. So who's going to get to you first? Chrono or Fate? Oh. No, actually, it's somebody else. It's the, one in charge. Vague myth, so... But you don't know that. It's a myth. That's why it's a myth. It may not actually exist. Did Nana hurt herself doing something? Yeah, that's something you can't do. Still doesn't work like that. At least not in this universe. From what I've learned, anyway, it doesn't work here. That's just a fever dream. He's here. Wow. How did you hurt your eye? I would have liked to have seen how you damaged your eye like that. Yeah, this is exactly what this is. It's depression. Plain and simple. Yeah, producer is literally depressed. Don't run. Talk to her. Talk to her. Alright, Fate. Lay it on her. Whatever it is you have to say. However, yeah. But or however, that's how usually that continues. Yes, as I stated, you put her memories in her. So essentially, she is your daughter. She's leaving it in... Okay, she's leaving it in Patrice's hands. She's not going... I can see that she's not going to accept it. But it was worth a try, Fate. I applaud you. Honestly, I applaud you for saying that all the same, because that still needed to be said. It's going to destroy everything. You should have your eye looked at. It's not there. She's going to teleport there, and it's not going to be there. There she goes. Question is, though, does she actually survive? Well, if we don't see a death... Ooh. Yeah, if we don't see them actually die, then honestly, I don't count it as a death. So I'm putting, at the moment, I know like falling and all that could count, but since we don't see them land or see an actual death, for the moment, Patricia, to me, is still alive. And for all I know, like, sure, we might not see her again this season, but she may pop up again in a later season. Even though I've been told already that in each season, and maybe even movie, it's a different villain, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, previous villains can't return. But yeah, Patricia definitely has a very tragic backstory, if you can call it that. Because so does Fate. Like, yeah, I will still say Patricia is still a bitch. But now that I know her backstory, like, I am teeny tiny amount sympathetic to her, yeah. But not that much. Just it has to be clear, not by much. I'll watch the preview. Okay. More seasons, yes. Yep. All right. So, as I said, this was the second last episode. So tomorrow I will react to the obviously the last episode, and then for the time being, Nanoha will be done for the time being. But yeah, that was still again quite tragic. Like, I do feel really bad for Fate, but again, I absolutely applaud her for at least giving Patricia the option, like, of accepting, you know, Fate's hand and going, okay, this, like, essentially Fate was pretty much said, you know, like, I can be your daughter if you accept me. And yeah, Patricia was just like, no, never, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's why I definitely give Fate like tons of prop for saying something like that. And that's why I pretty much I shut up while she was saying that speech, because, well, I honestly, I know it may sound odd, but I kind of felt I would have felt bad if I like spoke over the top of it. um, so yeah, good speech from Fate. As I said, like I was expecting either Nanoha or Fate to say something. So especially since a few episodes ago when everything, last episode when Nanoha was like looking on the view screen, definitely to me looked like she wanted to say something. But yeah, great episode again. I'm looking forward to the last episode of season 1 of Nanoha. But yeah, don't get me wrong. Seriously, don't get me wrong. Even though I'm going to be done with Nanoha for the time being, I will still most likely, like pretty much like 95% likely, or 90. All right. Let's say 99% likely going to watch some more Nanoha in the future. I don't know when. Mainly because sometimes I like to take a small break between shows, but obviously with I'm not kind of doing that with Dead Alive, but hey, I'm reacting to the entire thing of that, so yeah. Anyway, let me know. I know you guys will let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I always love to read those comments of yours, and yeah, I try to respond if I can, you know me, but yeah, hope you enjoyed this reaction to Nanoha. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully sometime tomorrow. At the very least, I will record the next episode tomorrow for the last episode of Nanoha. Magical Girl, Lyrical Nanoha. So, before I ramble on anymore, have a good day as always, guys, and I will see you, hopefully tomorrow anyway, for the final episode of Nanoha, Season 1. Have a good day as always, guys. Bye.